So, you have returned from Rome, Bishop Waleran.
Yes, it was a very illuminating time.
What do you want?
The Pope was very pleased to hear how I, and you, have worked together in the past to support our king.
We did not do it for your church.
He was less pleased, however, to hear about the bargain you struck with the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Why should he care? Once and for all, we will not support you in your personal quarrels. The deal we made with the Priory of Kingsbridge has the blessing of the king.
Of course, and you would never change your mind on that matter. Tell me, has your son returned from the Holy Land yet?
We have not heard from him, ever since he set out to join that crusade of yours. If he dies, your church will be responsible.
Do not underestimate your son, Lady Hamley. That would be a great mistake.
Not long now and you'll have a ceiling.
Wonderful. Then we will no longer have to hold our services in the crypt.
You could even begin to plan the paintings for the wooden ceiling and the walls.
Why a wooden ceiling? So the whole thing goes up in flames again?
Philip decided on that because it's cheaper. And these walls can only hold the weight of a wooden ceiling. I love you like a brother, Alfred, but the apprentice shouldn't have to tell the master craftsman things like that.
Jack, for once, focus on your work and finish it. Just for once. Or you'll stay an apprentice for the rest of your life.
Don't argue again.
Alfred is right. This is a house of God.
All right. Now, where were we? You could start planning the paintings for the ceiling if you wish.
Can we afford that at the moment? We are paying so many workers already.
Father Philip, Tom Builder. Alfred.
Ah, Aliena.
How are you?
I'll be moving my wool to Shiring today. The fleece fair starts tomorrow.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Milius and I have already arranged everything. We'd make much more of a profit if Percy Hamley had not raised the taxes this week.
Again?
Jonathan, you shouldn't wander off. Stay with us.
Tom is right. You hear?
He looks like a real monk.
Omnius Pluvius, nomine patri amen.
That sounds like Latin, but it's not quite right yet. We would not have to worry about this if we could sell our wool here on our money.
The king would have to grant us a license for that.
And the Hamleys wouldn't like that, I'm afraid. They want...
Don't worry, we'll make a good profit. We've never moved this much wool as a... Oh, and I have to build a new storage house.
Alfred is a master craftsman now. If you can pay him, he'll help you.
Ah, very good.
If she hadn't a business of her own, I'd hire her to work for me.
She is something. She would make me a good wife.
Hey!
Hey, take that back!
What? What did I say?
For the last time, Philip, let's look at the plans again.
All right. Take that back, Alf.
Jack, leave him.
And Jack, please keep an eye on... What? Why me?
Finish your work, Jack.
That's how it always was. But on that day, I was going to see Aliena. And I was going to tell her. And nothing and no one. I better not get too... Yes! I bet there are more now. Time to get this... Nice. For some reason, I'm full of energy today. But the face still isn't right. I can never get the face... I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it. Oh. What? I will. Damn. I need to get much... Hey, little... Come on.
Oh, you...
Oh, I...
Tom and Philip said you have to...
I know what they said. I hope you...
I ate a beetle.
Don't tell... The Tree of Life. When I was small, I wanted something with animals. I tried to make it look like no other tree, more like a thought. I like it, but nobody recognizes that it's supposed to be a tree. Well, Tom says it's done, and he won't let me do another one. Jonathan, don't run off.
Don't worry, he's here.
Ah, great. Thank you, Martha.
And no, I don't have time to watch him.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no! It's all broken!
The sounds of the market.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack?
Maybe I should go before I buy it.
Watch where you go, will ya? Now it's come to that. Even the monks step on my chickens.
So, how's business? All well?
More and more people keep... Yesterday, there were 24 merchants from Shiring alone.
You exhausted?
Pretty much. Seems the Earl just raised the taxes at his market, so they all... Now they've all returned to Shiring for the fleece.
Is the Earl asking lower taxes at the fleece?
On the contrary, from what the merchants told me. So they all have to trade their wool there, including Aliena and the Prior. But you need a license to do a fleece fair, and only
Are you not going to the...
No, Philip asked me to supervise the market here.
So now you're working with Philip...
I know. But we all want the same thing, after all.
And what's that?
To keep this place in good... This is our home.
Yeah, I guess.
You should be working too.
I'm just taking a break. Did you...
Maybe she was... Do I hear Jack?
I don't... Maybe I...
Oh, before I forget, I think...
What's this? Tom doesn't believe I can be a builder.
That's not true. That's what Papa knows what you can do. He told her.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He's complicated.
He is. On days like this, you can almost...
Get up! The mortar won't mix itself.
Hello,
The
Cuthbert.
mortar won't complain if it has to wait until I'm done with me break.
I hope you're happy.
What do you mean? Where he's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day.
Philip thinks we might go to hell.
No, we lie. That's why I want someone good to make sure. I hope you will remember your
That was a... I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for...
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
Oh, yes? Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
That's none of your business. Now get to work.
What's the problem?
I'm taking me...
Well, you deserve a good...
Better drunk. Come on, then.
Please, this is... Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me. He is a hard-working...
He is. And don't you doubt...
What?
That he is a hard worker.
Who?
Sub-Prior Remigius, you fool!
What?
How? How? Shouting.
But
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard, how much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices? And you...
We didn't!
Silence! I will think of a way. We place our trust in...
He's not that...
The Hamleys would be breaking the agreement we had with...
Hello, Milius.
Jack. This is not the best.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in...
I'm sure it's...
I am not so...
Cuthbert knew what he...
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellarer soon. Andrew... Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do... Cuthbert knew so much more.
One?
You miss Cuthbert.
I do. The thought of being...
But you won't be alone.
I'd rather be alone than spend the rest of my days cooped up in here with... or whoever will be the...
Did you talk to Philippa?
you know, but Philip and I haven't talked. As prior, he always has.
2, 3, 4.
Can I use the more? Yes, why shouldn't? What do you want to...
5.
All I know is that suddenly the quarry master wants us to pay for stone. What are you doing out here? Did you finish your corbel?
I'm done.
Why do I get the feeling that when I go...
Why didn't you tell...
He's doing his...
Oh, yeah, and great work.
He's doing his best. Jack, please. We have much bigger problems. The Earl of Shiring has stopped supporting us. If we don't do anything about it, we'll have to send the workers away. We'll have to stop...
I will talk. And if he won't see me, I will talk to the king. Or this will be the end of Kingsbridge.
Can I help you?
Yes, but do your job, and only your job. And leave Alfred alone. The verderer and the quarrymaster both claim that they act on orders from the Earl of Shiring. If our workers...
Good day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome. Have you come by to help?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day, your hands start bleeding. Piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use a coin, but there's only so... Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for Fuller.
I will find a way to help.
Well, Esther, maybe you should get...
I'm just taking a break. Brother Paul.
And that is... You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency. And let those...
I'll remember your words.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No. But I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours, if you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not. The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with...
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Ouch! Stinging nettle.
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The Fuller's hands will improve, but only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need...
Maybe you're right. Thank you. It's much... Of course. This is a terrible...
There is a sausage missing.
Now, let's see. Here we go. Yes. Just a little more. Good. And now, Milius?
Yes?
Do you know how to make a bar?
Indeed. All it takes is some...
Ah, thank you.
You know, you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
What, me?
Why? You can read, you know about her.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
No, it's vinegar.
It's vinegar. That shouldn't... What was cut?
Oh, give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from...
I don't think I...
Why not? Philip thinks so.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come...
That is true.
And I think I should get... Thank you for your help.
But I can assure you that we will be safe for the next few weeks. I've planned ahead for a case like this.
You have?
I'm done. I just can't stand...
We can pay our workers, and there's enough stone and timber for a month.
They have problems. Maybe I... Try this.
Whenever did you find the time? Don't you have work?
Who would I be if I could just pass? I have my own work to do.
Oh, of course. But I dare say, my hands feel... Thank you.
Should I just knock? Here we go. There's... Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in...
Aliena!
Yes?
Do you...
Oh. And how are you two?
Oh, well. Say, I wanted to talk to you because...
Yes, Jack Builder?
I like you. You're beautiful.
Why, thank you, Jonathan.
Well...
Well...
Jonathan!
He's here!
I'm coming! Jack loves you.
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no...
But we haven't done anything bad yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast.
God hates me for that. He has a strange... You remembered it.
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
And you were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know. Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and I pay him to fight for the man.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back.
Yes. But you know, everything I've built here, I have all that because I'm not my... I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl... Did you fight...
Tom always
He is Alfred's father. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably won't.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit...
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
No. Your father, I'm sure he...
Did he? He never... It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my... How could Father make me swear that oath? Don't be I think he wishes Alfred was more... He wants Alfred to be his successor after...
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his... I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure...
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Were you still reading the...
Philip insists. I better be...
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I... Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss, Monk.
I shall love you.
Yeah,
Say, what was that book called?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a traveller.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is...
Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy.
Tom's rules. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said. And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their...
Or they by...
I guess. It's like...
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiate.
Talking to people?
You listen, then you...
I get it. Well...
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and...
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend, Otto Blackface, was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us. That the Earl of Shiring will not...
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself, and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm. You heard the Prior. He will talk to the...
And I've planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty...
I trust Tom. I say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
I will prepare everything.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house.
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, this cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh. Hey, take back.
What?
Oh, come on.
About Aliena? Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You...
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our camp. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the... But how am I ever going to make it all the...
Fred, but do you...
No. I'll...
Hey, Alfred.
What? Ow! What did you do?
Jack, this is a joke.
Oh, now don't go and tell on me.
What do you want from...
I just want you to take...
So what if I would marry her? What's it...
Mind your own business.
Look who's talking. Shouldn't...
Well, how can I if you... I'm done. I just...
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are...
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since. And we would like to be close to...
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary.
I trust you, Father. But I risk my neck up. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay...
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry.
Trust me, Philip. I'll think of something.
Jack. I saw your corbel. You did good work, Jack.
It's not half as good as it should be.
Don't get lost in the details.
It's my corbel. I want it to be perfect.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest? Shouldn't have said that about... Damn it! Before him, not as... I think that was... Do you mind?
Oi, my hand!
I just took a few. They aren't all... The water flow turns the... Then there's more wheels. And the millstone. The water flow turns the mill, so the motion of the water is used and transformed in... Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a soaring motion or a I guess that's a challenge for... Are you all right?
The Priory does not have the money. Not even if we sell...
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course. Jack.
We take you in. And this is how you thank us?
I'm looking for...
Oh, we saw some in Shiring, and there are also a few copies in South. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies. Did you read it?
Me?
He did.
Just a page.
Sounds like the right book. And Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out. What is it that you're...
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it.
He's critical of the... After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls...
Judicia? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
There'd be no martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. The Prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past. For cruel...
But I heard of miracles, saints that survived burning.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia clergy?
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies.
Fake miracles? By the... Whoa. Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely...
But we believe Philip is right.
This is the second millennium. We must find...
You still take back... Don't... Just
leave me alone.
No, I should tell... Come on, Jonathan. Let's...
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? The whole of England is strangled by...
Senseless. You still think I'm just playing?
No.
I put my life at risk. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be...
An honor?
Oh, now you broke it.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right...
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So?
Yes.
What brings you?
Do you...
Are you jealous?
Everything all right?
Yes. Sorry, but my brother is waiting.
I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that...
What book? Oh, what?
Of course. Why would...
It just feels like there are so many That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea?
Oh.
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell... But I need to go to shiring first.
All right. By the way, they have a copy of the...
Oh? I think I know someone who might... But first we need to make sure Philip...
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations. Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all...
I think I should...
All right. See you later, Jack.
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word, real.
So for them, you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. That deal with Philip will help them.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln. Tomorrow we will ride... And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere? You've been doing this for years now. And has the king ever
Not yet. But I fought side by side. He knows my name.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in shiring, and...
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to shiring. She has to...
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to... Tom, what...
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll Am I really done? I think... Yeah, am I really...
Jack!
What?
Come here. You wanted to finish your Corbel and I let... Instead, you pick another fight with... You hit it. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told... Sub-Prior and me just told me you disturbed the...
Philip told me to practice read...
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking. Then you go and waste your time and in the kitchen and chatting.
I made a balm. I wanted to help.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure, but there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe, and when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now. There was a monk there, and he went into the cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
Where did he go? Hey, you! Hey!
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
He's not a monk! He tried to kill me!
You did what?
Please,
I know you. You are with them. Did they send you?
Please, let me go!
What did they send you for?
Tom Builder! I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
Tom?
What is going on here?
Take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
But...
Tell them, or I will find you.
Yes.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you ask. Please.
What the hell? What was that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all these years, it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
Excuse me, Philip?
I'm sorry. I was just... what is it?
Aliena is ready to...
Then I must not keep her waiting. As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and...
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment. I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been killed.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word.
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her. I confronted the old woman and called her a thief. The old woman cackled and said there is nothing wrong in taking from dead thieves. When Philip told her...
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate, ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran.
Ah.